Begin in Child's Pose. Let your head rest down on the mat. Bring your arms by your sides, or you can rest your head on your hands. You can play with the width of your knees a little bit wider, and you can relax your chest between the thighs or close the legs. Rest your belly on your thighs. And begin your breathing in and out through your nose. Ujjayi breathing, there's a slight constriction in the back of the throat as you breathe. If you're not familiar with that breath, just keep the breath steady in and out through your nose. Inhale from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, crown of the head to the base of your spine. As you're here, beginning your breath practice, remind yourself that everything is okay in this moment. You have everything that you need within you, the strength, the focus, everything for this practice and for your life beyond the mat. Inhale, reach your arms in front of you and spread your fingers. Exhale, let your head rest down. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Get a nice stretch through the left side of your body. Take a breath here. Two more breaths. Inhale, walk your hands back through center, and then exhale, walk them to the left. Breathing into the right side of your body, creating space there. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. Always checking the body for any tension and letting it release. Inhale the hands back through center. As you exhale, bring yourself up onto your hands and knees in table position. A few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale the heart forward. Lift your chin and tailbone. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round your spine. Lift your belly. Again, inhale forward, making sure the wrists are right underneath the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Exhale, tuck and round. Lift the hips, lift the ribs and the belly. Two more times. Inhale, coming forward. Pull your shoulder blades back and down as the heart comes forward. And exhale, press into your hands and feet, rounding the back. And one more time. Inhale, warming up the spine. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Keep the belly lifted. Exhale, tuck and round. Pull your rib cage in, pull your belly in strongly. Then inhale, come to a neutral spine, keeping the belly lifted. Reach your right leg back and extend your left arm forward. Notice how your back wants to arch a little bit, so keep the ribs lifted. As you lift your back leg, lift it from the inner thigh, let your outer hip drop down so hips stay level. Stretching through the arm and the leg, keep the breath nice and steady. And releasing. And we'll switch sides. Left leg back, lifted from the inner thigh. Let your outer hip drop down. Squeeze your right hip in towards center as you reach your left arm forward. If you have issues with balance, find a little spot on the floor in front of you and keep your steady gaze there to help with your balance. Continuing your breath practice. 3. And releasing back to table. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck the toes under. Lift your hips. Press up and back. Downward facing dog. So feet hips distance, arms shoulder distance apart. And then for this first down dog, just bicycle the legs, bending one knee and the other. And then come way up onto your tiptoes as you bend one knee and the other. Just to give yourself a little bit of length. Then up onto the toes and bend both knees, pressing your chest back toward your thighs. Slowly start to straighten the legs. Reach the heels toward the floor. If it's too intense, keep a bend in the knees. firm your belly, firm your ribs in and up, and come forward on your inhale to plank. Just like the top of a push-up, bring your heart forward, press back through your heels. Take a long breath, the knees down, shift your shoulders forward about an inch and lower slowly to the floor. Try to have everything touch at once. Untuck your toes, inhale, little baby cobra, peel the chest up, reach through the legs, keep the belly strong, and exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Konasana. And then step your feet forward to the hands. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over the legs, bend the knees as needed. Inhale, root down through your feet, reach all the way up and look up. Exhale the hands to your heart, Samastitihi, steady balance pose. Surya Namaskara A, inhale. Then reach your arms out, around and up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold over the legs, bend the knees as needed. Inhale, halfway up, fingertips on the floor or hands to shins. Exhale, you can step back to plank or you can jump back into Chaturanga. So stepping back for the first one, lower down, hug the elbows in. Knees can be down here. Inhale, either up dog, thighs and knees off the floor. If it bothers your back, stay with Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward dog. Arms shoulder distance, the feet are hips distance apart. As you spread your fingers wide, press down into the base of your fingers. Lift away from the floor with your forearms so there's less pressure in your wrists. Exhale everything out, bend the knees, step or jump feet to hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down as you rise all the way up, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, stepping or floating back, Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows bend if you jump back. Inhale, upward dog or Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Steady breath as you gaze between your knees or between the feet. Arms and ears in the same line. And one more breath in. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees. Look past your fingertips. Keep your hips nice and high as you set yourself up to step or jump. Inhale forward. Exhale and fold over the legs. Inhale, root down as you rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more time. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold over your legs. Inhale, offer your heart halfway up. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. A nice long breath here, stretching back, lengthening your spine. On your next inhale, float your right leg back and up. As you exhale, bring your knee in over toward the left arm as high up as you can. Then swivel it over to the right arm. Hold it up tightly. Now bring it through center. And then lightly step it all the way up by the right hand. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come up into high lunge, crescent pose. So adjusting the pelvis here. Bend the back knee just a little. Tilt your pelvis forward. Zip up your belly. Keep the spine long and then straighten the back leg. You feel a big stretch through the right thigh and hip flexor. Exhale the hands down. You can go right to down dog and stay or lower down Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg back and up. Exhale, draw the knee in and bring it off to the right arm. Little twist. Hug it in tightly. Inhale. Exhale, we'll bring it to the right. swivel it over, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in towards center. Lightly step it up by the left hand. Inhale to come up into high lunge, crescent. And then bending your back knee, tilt your pelvis forward, the hip bones lift toward the navel. Try to keep your pelvis level as you straighten the back leg. Left hip drops down a little bit. Exhale your hands down again. Step to down dog and stay, or back to plank to lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We call this a vinyasa when we move through those poses in this type of asana practice. Take a few long breaths. Try to lengthen out your inhales and exhales. You can take the knees down and rest in child's pose at any time. Exhale everything out, bend the knees, step or jump feet to hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, bend the knees, drop the hips into Utkatasana. Sit in your imaginary chair, take the arms up by the ears. And exhale, Samastiti. Take Surya B. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, and downward facing dog. Spin your left heel to the floor, and then step your right foot up by the right hand. Inhale all the way up into warrior one pose. Exhale, and lower down chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left foot steps, the back foot is flat. Come all the way up into warrior one. Exhale and lower back down. Elbows in, belly lifted. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale and downward facing dog. Come back to your steady breath. So as you're here in down dog, make this your resting time. So just focusing on the breath with the shoulders, keep your belly drawn in slightly. And if it's too much at any time, knees down, child's pose to rest. Bend the knees and look up, step or jump your feet. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, drop your hips, Utkatasana, reach up. Exhale, Samastiti. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs, head heavy. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot up, spin your back heel flat, warrior one, reach up. Exhale, ride the breath down, hug your elbows in. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Right foot flat, step the left foot up by the left hand, rise up, warrior one. Exhale and lower back down. One long exhale here, keep the belly strong. Inhale, moving into your back bend, shoulders open. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take 5 breaths here, coming back to your nice steady Ujjayi breathing, ears in line with the arms. Create some space between your shoulders, make sure there's no tension there. Press the thighs back toward the wall that's behind you. One more breath. Bend the knees, look up. Step or jump, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, drop your hips and reach up. Exhale to stand, Samastiti. And then bending your knees here, we'll twist to the right. Take Utkatasana, twist. Try to keep your knees in line with each other. If you'd like to open up, take the twist a little bit deeper, reach the arms open. Come back to center, fold forward, straighten the legs any amount. And then bend the knees, come back to Utkatasana, reach up, sit in your imaginary chair, hands to heart, twisting to the other side. Drop your hips down. Try to keep the knees in line with each other so the pelvis stays nice and neutral. Press your palms, broaden your collarbones. Take it deeper if you want to, just an option to open the arms. And then back to center, fold forward, straighten the legs. Take your feet hips distance apart and then grab your opposite elbows. Ragdoll pose, just rock a little here side to side. Coming back to the breath, release the arms and shake your head yes lightly and nod your head no. And hands to hips, keep your belly lifted. Inhale, come up with a nice flat back, little bend in the knees. And now turning to your right, step your feet out nice and wide. Turn your right leg out, the left toes in slightly. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knee over the ankle for Warrior Two pose. Gaze over the fingertips, very important to make sure your right knee is over the ankle and right over your second toe to keep your knee safe. Back arm as high as the front. Soften the shoulders, lift the chest. Press through the outer edge of your back foot and lift your inner back thigh so your back leg is still nice and strong. Take another long breath and then inhale to reverse your warrior. Drop the left arm, reach through your right arm, stretching the side of your body, bend the front knee. Then inhale to come up. Straighten your front leg, take your feet to parallel, do the other side. Left leg out, right toes in, inhale here, exhale, bend the knee over the ankle. So every breath has a movement. Reach out through the arms, lift the chest, soften the shoulder blades, grounding through the front heel, ground through the outer edge of the back foot. Steady breathing. One more breath here. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, bend your left knee a little deeper. Stretch through the left side of the body. Inhale, come up, straighten the front leg. Take your feet to parallel, toes pointing a little toward each other, hands on hips. Look up on your inhale. Exhale, shift the hips back as you come forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. You can stay right there, or exhale, fold forward. If your elbows bend, line up your wrists right under your elbows. If you're a little more advanced, it's for fun, shift the hips forward, coming up into Mukta Hasta, Shavasana, headstanding. Just an option, no pressure. Start to make your way down, slowly using your belly muscles, control. And then the feet come back to the floor. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, all the way back to center. Exhale, heel toe or hop your feet together. And then step to the front of your mat into Samastitihi. We'll work on our balance here with tree pose. Right leg up, left leg down. And as you are working on your balance, find a spot to focus on in front of you. So you can take your right foot up to the inside of the thigh or just to the calf, either high or low on the leg. Anywhere but on the knee is fine. Reaching the arms up when you're steady. Soften the shoulders, the jaw, keep your breath steady. Your focus, and then we'll point the knee to the front, extend the leg out, use the belly muscle to hold your leg up. Try not to lean back here. Hands to heart, bend the knee, lean forward as you step back. Line up your front heel with your back arch. Take your arms to a T, setting up for triangle. Shift the hips toward the back of the room. Reach your arm front and extend out and bend down. Now line up your shoulders with each other. Look up towards your top hand and breathe. Try and move your front hip underneath you as you press down into the base of the big toe of your front foot. Look down at the front foot. Inhale to come up. Bend the front knee, step it back. You can go right to down dog or take a vinyasa, lowering chaturanga. Inhale to come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just take a breath here. And bend the knees, look up, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down as you rise all the way up, lengthen up. Exhale, bring the hands back to your heart. We'll take the left side. So ground through the right leg, pick up your left leg anywhere above or below your knee. Press the foot into the leg and press the leg back into the foot. Whenever you feel steady, add your arms and reach them up. Soften the shoulders as you extend the arms up so there's no tension around your neck. Try and drop the left hip down as you squeeze the right hip in toward the center. Bring palms back to your heart. Point the left knee toward the front. Extend the leg straight out in front of you. Drop your hip down a little to keep hips level. And then bend the knee, leaning forward as you step back. Line up heel to arch. Straighten the front leg. Shift your hips toward the back of the room. Reach forward as far as you can, and then take the left hand down, the right arm reaching up. Try and line up your shoulders with each other. Soften shoulder blades. Get long through the spine, especially the bottom side of your rib cage. The more length you get here, the better it is for your spine. Bend the front knee, hands down, frame the foot. Step back, Vinyasa, or into down dog to stay. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg back and up. This time we'll bend the knee and open your hip. So take it off to the left side of the mat. Press evenly through the shoulders, then exhale, knee to nose, rock yourself to a push-up position. Step the foot lightly between the hands. Inhale, windmill your arms up into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend the front knee. On your inhale, come up, straighten the front leg, shift the hips toward the back, reach out and down for Trikonasana, triangle pose. This time we'll add Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So in a moment, you'll bend your front knee, walk your back foot in a little bit, take your right hand to the pinky toe side of your foot as you float the back leg up. Your right toes are going to want to turn in, try not to let them. If you're wobbly, take your right hand a little further back toward the back of the room. And then slowly set yourself down into warrior two. Lean forward, right forearm to right thigh. Reach your left arm in line with your ear for side angle, Parsvakonasana. You can keep forearm on the thigh or take the right hand to the pinky toe side of your foot. Inhale, back up into warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down, either down dog to stay or back to plank and lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, and downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg back and up. First, we'll bend the knee and open the hip. So take the left foot off to the right side of the mat. Press your right heel toward the floor. Press evenly through the shoulders. Take the leg back through center square off the hips. Exhale, draw knee to nose, rock it to a push-up position. Use your belly muscles to hold you. Then lightly step it up, spin the back heel down. Warrior two. Make sure the knee is right over the ankle and right in line with the second toe. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend into the front knee a little bit more. Inhale to come up, straighten the front leg. Shift your hips toward the back, reach out and down. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand to the shin, foot, or floor, or a block. Reach up through your right fingertips, looking up at the hand if that's all right on your neck. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon coming up, bend the front knee. Walk your back foot in a little. Take the left hand about 12 inches in front as you float your back leg up. If you have a block handy, you can place your hand on the block a little bit easier. Take another big breath and then start to bend the front knee, coming back to warrior two just for a moment. Lean forward, left forearm to left thigh, reach the right arm over, opening the chest toward the ceiling. Then if you'd like, take your left hand down to the pinky toe side of your foot or to your block. Stretch one long line of energy from the fingertips through the outer edge of your back foot. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Step to down dog to stay. Take a vinyasa or take the knees down and rest in child's pose. Stretch yourself back into down dog. Take a couple of long breaths here. Arms in line with the ears and look up. Bend the knees, step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Reach out, around and up. Look up, lengthen. Exhale. Samastitihi. Inhale, bend the knees into Utkatasana. Sit in your imaginary chair. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back. Again, Chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet. Open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. And then lightly step it up by the right hand. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come back to Crescent, high lunge, also known as Asana. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to bend the back knee. Either bend a little bit or lightly tap it down to the floor. Inhale, straighten the leg. Again, exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, straighten. Exhale one more time, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Now hands to heart, we'll add a twist. So take your left elbow across. Press your palms in toward the center of the chest. Broaden through your collarbones. See if you can find a little opening in the upper back. If you want to go deeper, you can take that hand down to the floor and the pinky toe side of the foot. A little more challenging. Now come back to center. Come to plank and pause. Step your feet together. Roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Lift up through your left arm. Lift your hips up. You can take a variation by taking your bottom knee down. And then a variation for wild thing. Take the top leg over. Take your hand to the low back first. And then if it feels comfortable, reach the arm forward into this back bend. Come back to side plank. Come back to regular plank. Either take a vinyasa or go right into down dog and skip that vinyasa. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Rock it forward. Lightly step the left foot up. Stand the ball of the back foot, come into Crescent, high lunge. Reach up through all four sides of the waist. Inhale here. Exhale, start to bend the back knee. Lightly tap it down or hover above the floor. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, straightening. Last time, exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten the leg. Bring your hands to heart. Take your right elbow across, twisting. As you twist, keeping your hips nice and level, pull your left hip back a little bit, work your back leg. Press the palms together, broadening your collarbones. If you want to go deeper, you can take the hand to the floor, reaching up. It's a little more advanced. Work with what you can. You can also take your bottom knee to the floor. Now, stepping back to plank, pause, feet together, roll to the left side, reach the right arm up, side plank. This is hard, so you can always take your bottom knee to the floor. If your wrist bothers you, come onto your forearm instead. Variation, top leg up and to the floor for wild thing. If this is too much, just skip it. Hand to the low back to balance. If it bothers your back, keep the hand at the low back. If you're good with stretching out, stretch out. And come back to center, side plank, regular plank. Lift the hips into down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhale to come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your knees down for just a short child's pose. Come back to your breath. Now we'll take the forearms to the floor. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. If it's more comfortable for you to clasp hands here, that's fine too. Dolphin Pose opens the shoulders. Press the chest back toward the thighs. Reach the heels down. From here, take a step toward the back of your mat. Drop your hips in the same line as your shoulders for Dolphin Plank. Look just forward of the mat. Lift the belly, lift the ribs. Heart forward, press back through the heels. Nice strong belly. And then lift your hips, walk your feet back in, back to Dolphin Pose. Lift the ribs and belly. Lift the shoulders and broaden there. Now another step toward the back of the mat. Drop your hips in line with the shoulders. Heart forward, heels back. Work the backs of the knees up toward the ceiling. Now right leg back and up just a little bit, about a foot up. Good, set it down. Now the left leg, lift from the inner thigh. Keep the hips level. Work your belly muscles. And then take it back down, lift your hips, Dolphin Pose. And then take your knees back down for Child's Pose. Take a little rest here. Come back to your breath practice. So poses will come and poses will go. The breath is most important in our practice. We'll come back into downward facing dog. On your inhale, come forward into plank. We're going to lower slowly. So shift the shoulders forward, elbows hug in, lower 5, 4. You can take the knees down, 3, 2, and 1. All the way to your belly. Reach your arms by your sides. Shavasana, locust pose. Inhale, peel the chest up, lift the legs. Reach your tailbone towards your heels. Look just forward of the mat so the back of the neck is long. My head's up a little too high in this one, so look a little more forward. Get nice and long, then slide your hands next to your rib cage. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale slowly all the way to your belly. This time reach your arms in front in line with your ears like Superman, like Superwoman. And as you're ready, pull your belly in. Inhale, lift into Shavasana, arms in line with the ears. Look just forward. The inner thighs are spinning up toward the ceiling like you're holding a block there. Get nice and long. Use your belly muscles, use your back muscles. Either stay or swim the arms back. Take the feet to the outsides, or hands to the outsides of the feet. Lift up into Dhanurasana, bow pose. This is optional. Do what's best for your body in this moment. And slowly release. Slide your hands next to the rib cage. Inhale to come up, open the chest, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take a little jump forward and sit down. So bend the knees, hips high, look past your fingertips. Bend the knees, you can step or you can hop all the way through to seated. And then from here, lie down on your back, but don't get too comfortable. We're not quite done. Almost. Bridge pose. Setu Bandha. Feet under, heels under the knees, arms by your sides, press up into bridge, roll your shoulders under, option to clasp the hands. Keep the chin away from the chest, breathe into your chest, spiral the thighs in toward each other. Lengthen your tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Exhale, lower. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Put a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Breathe into your hands. We create open heart energy in these back bends. Second one, either another bridge pose like you just did or Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. If you're going into Urdhva Dhanurasana, take your hands by your ears. Make sure your elbows stay parallel. They're going to want to splay away from each other. Keep them parallel. Come to the crown of the head. Line up your wrists and your elbows, and then slowly start to straighten the legs. So think of this more as a front opening as opposed to a back bend. Take a few breaths into the chest. Whenever you're ready to come down, bring your chin to your chest, lower to your shoulders, not onto your head, and then rest again. Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll set up for one more. If you feel like that was enough for you, just rest a little bit longer. Arms by your sides or by the ears. As you're ready, press into Urdhva Dhanurasana or bridge pose. your choice. So listening to the body speaks to us in sensations. So if you have any pain at all, just stopping immediately and resting. Come back to the breath. And then when you're ready to continue with the next pose. Chin into the chest, coming down. And this time hug your knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. So you're giving your low back a nice little massage. And keep your right knee hugging in, extend the left leg out, and then twist off to the left side. Look over your right shoulder if that's okay on the neck. Nice gentle twist. If this twist isn't quite gentle enough, you can always bend the other knee as well. That'll make it a little less intense. Come back to center, draw the knees into the chest again. This time keep the left knee hugging in, extend the right leg out. And we'll take that twist to the other side. So twisting over and looking over the opposite shoulder. Looking to the right. If it bothers your neck to turn the head, then just look up. You don't have to turn the head. Inhale back to center, draw the knees in. Make yourself into a little ball. Begin to rock forward and backward, maybe just a couple little rocks, 2 or 3. If it bothers the back at all, just roll to one side and press up. If it feels nice on your back, roll yourself up to seated. And with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing forward. Wrist back a little bit, press into reverse table. Let your head just hang down if that feels fine on your neck. Otherwise, you can lift the head. It's a shoulder opener. Then take your right ankle above your left knee and slowly set yourself down. So this is a hip opener pose. Flex your right foot. So the closer you walk your body into your legs, the bigger stretch you'll feel in that right hip. If it's a bit intense, walk yourself further away from the legs, or you can come to your forearms. And releasing, press back into reverse table. This is the anti-chaturanga pose. It's a good pose for all the chaturangas we did today. Lifting the left leg. We'll take the left ankle just above the right knee, flex the foot, and slowly set yourself down. Sit up tall. Keep the left foot flexed. Work the left knee toward the wall that's in front of you. So your ankle and your knee start to work into the same line. Soften the shoulders, the jaw. Take any variations on this hip opener that work for you. You can come to the forearms if your wrists are tired. And release, extend both legs in front of you. Sit up as tall as you can. Pull your toes back, reach both arms up. Inhale, length. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, folding in. So it never matters how far you get into any of these poses. Flexibility doesn't matter. What matters is you feel a nice stretch. What matters is you are stretching. Taking care of your body. If we don't keep the flexibility in our body, what doesn't move and stretch will break. So we want to keep it fluid. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And lie all the way back for a shoulder stand. If you have any injuries in your neck, your shoulders, if you have high blood pressure, glaucoma, ladies' vacation, just stay here halfway up with your hips on the floor. If you feel comfortable in shoulder stand, it doesn't hurt your neck, you can take the legs behind you into Plow Pose, roll the shoulders under, and then take your hands to your low back for support. Either one leg comes up at a time, or you can take both legs up. As you press into your elbows and your upper arms, lift your shoulder blades into your back body and reach up through the toes. Keep your chin away from your chest. And be sure that you do not turn your head from side to side in this pose, as there is pressure on the neck and it's not good to turn the head here. Keep your neck long. And now make your way back into Plow Pose Halasana. And then as you're ready, we'll slowly roll yourself out, vertebra by vertebra, using your belly muscles. So over time, you'll come down slower and slower. When you get to your low back, we want to keep it safe. So bend the knees, feet to the floor, or hands under hips, and you can come down with straight legs. Then lifting up, reach the crown of the head back. This is Matzi Asana, fish pose. Breathe into the throat and into the chest. This is our counter pose for a shoulder stand. And release, hug both knees back into the chest, Uttanasana. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees over to the right and look over the left shoulder. Option to cross left over right. And twisting is so good to keep the spine lubricated and flexible. Inhale, center. Give the knees a hug. Lengthen your tailbone toward the floor. And then as you're ready, you'll make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. So let your feet just flop open. Bring your arms by your sides, your palms facing up. Draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Get long through your spine and just close your eyes and rest. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. As you're here in Shavasana, I'll read one of my favorite poems by Rumi called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house, every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Take a nice long stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll off to your right side. And pause a moment for gratitude for all of our blessings. Press yourself back up to seated. Take a nice comfortable seated position. Cross the shins. Sit up nice and tall. If you've lotus in your practice, the right leg first and then the left. Careful of your knees and your ankles. Palms in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Bring our hands to our forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart center reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications. Namaste. The light in me recognizes and salutes the light in all of you. You feel free to sit in a seated meditation for as long as you like. Or if this concludes your practice, I hope you have a wonderful day.